I actually got a message from Cam, who was like sitting in the audience watching. He's like, so you're the next director? And like everything got silent immediately. I was just like, oh, okay. My name is Abdon. I am a recent grad of Augusta University, and I dabble in film and things like that. I graduated for arts and communications, so definitely art and film background is mostly where I'm at. Well, it had been a really long time since I've done any film, other than just like my YouTube stuff with editing and vlogging, as well as like helping people out on their film projects. So just to get back into it, especially with the connections that I had more of, as well as, you know, more experience, things that I've observed film-wise. So to take that knowledge and apply it to something, I was really eager to do that. Once I digested it, then I was able to kind of brainstorm in my mind like what it was I was going to do, because over the course of watching all the previous ones, I started compiling different ideas in my mind of what I wanted to do, but nothing really stuck out. But then finally when it was my time, then all those ideas started to formulate and become something that I was just like, let's just do it, let's go for it. So as far as my kind of understanding of what the story has been so far, you know, we see that Deb and her brother are accomplices in this like long scheme that they have going on. And, you know, Deb is kind of the Black Widow. She lures them in, and then once they get what they need, Dan is the one who kind of does the dirty work. And I know that that wasn't exactly the case. So as far as where I wanted to take Deb as a character, I really wanted to show like two things. One, that she's strong, she's feisty, she's definitely take charge, but also that she is the bad guy. The biggest challenge was more with the technical aspects. This is the first time that I actually utilized sound, so like things like Tascam, boom mic, stuff like that. Beforehand, I was only using like the sound from the camera, or just not even having dialogue in it in general. In all my previous things I worked on, I was doing everything. And I knew for this to be a success, I couldn't do that. So I was really felt fortunate that I was able to have people who I can delegate to do different things. That way I'm focusing on the full story and the gravitas of like what's happening. The directing part. I felt like there was a little bit of intimidation at first, because it had been a long time since I was directing or being in charge of a project, as well as directing people with maybe more experience level than I had, like other than, you know, directing students. Like these are grown people who I was like telling, well, more grown than I am, that I was telling what to do. And so I felt like while it was intimidating, it was also a challenge that I definitely wanted to put myself into. Yeah, so start early. Definitely start early. As soon as I found out, I kind of had like a week by week plan as far as like when we were gonna do things, be organized. I was freaking staying up until like 1 a.m. in the morning, making spreadsheets and schedules and like, hey guys, this is what we need to do here and things like that. I'm glad that that was able to translate to other people and they were able to understand it. And I think everyone was really appreciative of it. Any final thoughts?
Kill her.